dear children. Today, in this class, we will see the third chapter in literature. That's small test, Dr. Small book. By seeing the heading itself, you would have understood what the chapter is about. It's called the bridal party. What's meant by bridal party? Bridal party is nothing other than a marriage function. Bride means the girl who is getting married, Vadu in Malayalam. Okay. Bridegroom is the man who is getting married. The bridal party means the party in the bride's house. Okay. At the time of marriage. In northern states and all, the marriage is not like ours. We have one marriage day. Sometimes we will have some celebration on the previous or the eve of the marriage, previous evening. But in northern states, they will have a marriage which lasts for 1 week, 4 to 5, 6 days. Last year you would have seen Anil Ambani's sons and daughters' marriages. It all lasted for 4 to 5 days. So different functions, different ceremonies, different rituals, all will take place. So what happens is, so many people will come to the bride's house. The bride's family will arrange accommodation for all these people. They will be living there for some days. They will be celebrating. They will be enjoying. So here, the same situation happens. A few people go for a marriage. So when they went for the marriage, they were given a house to live. And the problem was that this house was haunted by a ghost. There is a ghost in that house. That's what somebody told them, and that's what they experienced. Really nice. Now imagine a ghost comes to our house. How will be the situation? Horrifying, isn't it? So we will see in this chapter the trouble these people had to go through in that house. Okay. So it will be interesting for you because it is related to ghost. Ghost is an interesting subject for each and every one of us. Okay. So we will see this bridal party, this marriage function. We won't see the marriage function. We will see the struggle, the trouble these people had to face in the house where they were living because there is a ghost staying in that house. So let us see the chapter and come back.
The writer says that in Benares, so this story takes place in Benares. In Benares, there is a house which is famed far and wide. What is meant by that? Famed far and wide means a famous house which is known everywhere. Okay. It is said that the house is haunted and that no human being can pass a night in that house. Why this house has become famous is just because so many people believe that this house is haunted. Haunted means a ghost is just visiting or there is a ghost in that house. In such houses we call haunted house. So why this house is famous is many people believe that there is a ghost living in this house. So if someone wants to live in this house, it is not possible to sleep in that house for one night because they will be attacked by this ghost. Okay. And it was going on. One day, there was a bridal party. As we already saw, there was a marriage function. So, the number of people who go with the bridegroom depends largely upon the means of the bride's party because the guests who come with the groom are to be fed and entertained in right regal style. So, as I already told you, the bridegroom, that means the man who is getting married, he has to go to the bride's house. The bridegroom is going to the bride's house, that means the girl's house, for marriage. And as we saw, it's not a one day function. It takes so many days, 2, 3, 4 days. So the people who go when the boy is going for the marriage, that means the bridegroom is going for the marriage to the bride's house, there will be so many people traveling with him, his relatives. As we go for the marriage, his relatives, his friends and all will be going with him. And after reaching the bride's home, it is the duty of the bride's family to feed them, that means to give them food every time, till the time they stay there, and also to give them proper accommodation, that means the place to live, every entertainment, everything should be given by the girl's family. Now, I had the pleasure of joining such a bridal party as mentioned last, going to Banaras. So our writer says that he also had such a chance of just participating in a marriage function. He also went with a boy or a man who is getting married. He went with a bridegroom and he had gone to Banaras. We already saw this house is in Banaras. We were about 30 young men, besides a number of elderly people. Since the young men could not be merry in the presence of the elders, the bride's father, who was a rich man, had made arrangements to put up the 30 of us in a separate house. See, we know when we go for marriage, what do we wish? If there are so many vehicles, see, children, all the children of the family, they may like to travel in one vehicle because we need to enjoy. The young people, friends and relatives, they want to travel in another vehicle. Girls, they may like to travel in one vehicle alone. So the same way, see, there were somewhat 30 young people, friends and relatives. There were so many old people also. See, the young people wanted to celebrate in their own way, in their own company. So the bride's father, what he did was, he gave a separate house for these young people to live. Okay, because the young people, they can celebrate, they can enjoy it together. The older people were given another houses. The young people, 30 young people who came with the bridegroom, they were given a separate house by the bride's father. He's a very rich man, okay, so there is no problem for him. The house was within a few yards of the famed haunted house. Okay, so the house of the bride was just a few yards, only some distance from the famous haunted house. Okay, that means we already saw which the haunted house is. We reached Banaras at about 10 in the morning. It was about 3 in the afternoon that we were informed that the celebrated haunted house was close by. See, in the morning by 10 o'clock we reached the bride's house. Okay, that means in Banaras. And afternoon, by 3 o'clock, somebody told us, we were informed, means someone informed us that that famous haunted house where the ghost lives is nearby. Okay. Naturally, some of us decided that we should occupy that house rather than the one in which we were. So they were given one house by the girl's father. But some of them, see, young people, they are always courageous. They want to prove something. So some people just said, no, we won't live in this house. We will go to that haunted house. Let us live in that house and see what happens, because there are 30 of us. So even if there is a ghost, there is no problem. So they just thought they needed that famous haunted house. Okay. Naturally, okay, yeah. We took possession of the house at about 6 in the evening. It was a very large house with big rooms and halls. Some furniture was brought in from the house which we had occupied on our arrival. So when they came, they were given one house, and some of them just said, no, we don't want this house, we will go to the haunted house. And they, by the evening 6 o'clock, they went to that house. And that was a big house with big hall, big rooms and all. And from their first home, where they were, which was given to them, some furniture also were taken to this house. 2 chairs, then bed and all were taken from that old house. Not old house means where they were, which was given to them earlier. There was a very big and well ventilated hall, and in this we decided to sleep. See, there were 30 of them. So when there is a marriage, when all our relatives and children come, we like to sleep together. Okay. So when there is a function, that is one main thing which we enjoy. These 30 people just decided we will sleep together because there is a big hall. It's well ventilated. There is enough air passing and all. So they just decided to sleep in that big hall. At about 9 o'clock, our dinner was announced. So it was 9 o'clock at night. Someone told that it's time for our dinner. In the hall in which we sat down to dine was a large one and very well lit. So we just had food in a hall. It was a big hall. It was very well lit, means there was enough light in that hall. I always was rather unconventional. Okay, you see, I was different from other people. Though others are courageous, I am not that much courageous. So I asked my fellow guests whether I could begin to eat, and without waiting for permission, I commenced eating. A very good thing I did, as would appear hereafter. See, when we go for a function, earlier parents and old people will say, see, see, soon after something is served, you should not start eating. Wait for everything to be served. Then we will begin when others are starting. But this writer just said, I didn't wait for others to start. I was rather unconventional. I am different. So I just started eating soon after the food was started to serve. And it was good for me. You will understand why it was good for me that I started to eat early. But when you see the remaining things, you will just understand why this was good for me. The writer started to eat soon after he got some foods. Others were waiting for all the food to come. See, we know when food is served, one item after another item is served. Okay, so when one item is served, the writer started to eat those things. So others were waiting for everything to be served. But writer says it was a good thing that I started to eat. We will see why it was a good thing. In about 20 minutes, the serving was over and we were asked to begin. And then the trouble began. See, it took 20 minutes to serve the food because it's a rich man's daughter's marriage. And it was a marriage function also. So there will be lot of food items. So they took 20 minutes to serve. Even though it took 20 minutes, I had started to eat very early. And when the serving was over, after 20 minutes, they asked us, you can start eating now. They told us to start. Then the trouble began. Then there was a lot of trouble. With a click, all the lights went out and the whole house was in total darkness. See, we already saw that the hall they were sitting was a big hall with a lot of light. But when all the food was served and when everyone was starting to eat, the lights were off. The click sound, the light is gone. And it was complete darkness everywhere. Of course, the reader can guess what followed. Now, we can understand what would have happened. Who has put out the lights? Shouted Jagat, who was sitting next but one to me on the left. Okay. There was 30 people are there. Okay, writers, friends, relatives, all are there. So one person named Jagat, okay, he was just sitting left side of me. He just asked, who has put off the light? Who offed the light? The ghost shouted another in reply. So another person, we don't know who is speaking. Another person said, it is the ghost who switched off the light. I shall kill him if I can catch him, shouted Jagat. So Jagat may be very hungry. Okay. And they cannot eat food now because there is no light. Jagat says, if I get that ghost, I will kill him. Okay. The whole place was in darkness. We could not see anything, but we could hear that Jagat was trying to get up. Okay. It is completely dark, very dark. We couldn't see anything. But I felt that Jagat is starting to stand up. He is trying to get up. Then he received what was a stunning blow on his back. Suddenly, he got a blow on his back. What is blow? Someone attacked him on his back. We could hear the thump. Oh, shouted Jagat, who is that? So when somebody hits others, we can hear the noise, isn't it? That hitting noise. We also heard that thump noise. And Jagat is shouting, oh, who is that? Who hit me? He sat down again and gave the man on the right a blow like one he had received. He thought that it is the man who is sitting at the right side would have hit him. So he sat down and gave one hit or blow on the person who is sitting at the right side. Okay. The man on the right protested. The one who is sitting at the right, he hadn't done anything and he was simply given a blow or he was beaten. So he just protested. Then Jagat turned to the man on his left. The man on Jagat's left evidently resisted and Jagat had the worst of it. First, Jagat gave one blow to the man at right side. He was angry. Then he turned to the left side and he tried to give one attack, or he tried to give one beat to the man sitting in the left side, but he just resisted it. Okay, he just blocked it. Then Naren, another one of us, shouted out. See, Jagat was just given one. Jagat got one. Jagat gave one to the one sitting right side. Then another one among us is called Narain. He is shouting out, "What is the matter with you?" Okay, asked his neighbor. When Narain was shouting, another neighbor, another person just asking, "What is the matter? What is your problem?" "Why did you pull out my hair?" shouted Narain. Narain is asking, "Why did you pull my hair?" So somebody pulled Narain's hair. "I did not pull your hair," shouted the neighbor. So the one who is sitting near to Narain said, "I didn't pull your hair." Then a servant was seen approaching with a lamp and things became quiet. Then they saw a servant coming with a lamp in hand. Then everything was quiet. But the servant did not reach the hall. He stumbled against something and fell headlong on the ground. The lamp went out and our trouble began alone. So he was coming with a lamp. We know the lamp were most probably kerosene light or something. When we saw him coming, but he could not reach to the hall, he just stumbled on, he just fell down on the ground, head down. The lamp was broken, the lamp went out. Again it was darkness. Okay. And again there was trouble. One of the parties received a slap on the back of his head, which sent his cap rolling, and in his attempt to recover it, he upset a glass of water that was near his right hand. See, another one in the hall got a slap, a beat on the back of his head. So there was a hat on his head. The hat just flew up. He just tried to catch the hat which was flying up. Suddenly, what happened? See, in front of them, food is there. In front of them, water is there in glasses. So when he was trying to catch the cap, one glass was just fallen down and the water was spread everywhere. Okay, the water spread everywhere. Matters went on this fashion till a lamp came. At last a lamp came. Till that time, everything was going on like this. The whole thing must have taken out about 4 minutes. See, it all happened in 4 minutes. Okay. When the lamp came, we found that all the dishes were clean. In 4 minutes, the lamp came back. When the lamp came back, we saw that the entirely served food is clean. There is no food in anyone's plate. Every food is clean. The eatables had mysteriously disappeared. The eatables means the food items that were to be eaten, or the food items that can be eaten. They all were mysteriously disappeared. Mysteriously means like a mystery. There was not a particle of solid and food left. No particle is left. See, when we finish our lunch, sometimes some of the food grains may be remaining, some particles may, but on their place, nothing was remaining. We had therefore no alternative but to adjourn to the nearest confectioner's shop and eat some sweet there. Okay, so there is no alternative. Food is finished. We don't have any more food to eat. There is no food to get. So we had to adjourn to means go to the shop nearby. There is a shop nearby, and we had to eat some sweet items there. That the night would not pass in peace, we were sure. We were sure that this night is not going to pass in peace. Okay. But nobody dared suggest that we should not pass the night in the haunted house. It was well after 11 o'clock at night when we came back and went to bed. We went to bed but not to sleep. Our hosts had all gone home, leaving us to the tender mercies of the God. See, by 11 o'clock we came back, we went to bed, but not to sleep. They could not sleep. They were afraid what is going to happen. And nobody suggested that we will go back because others will see, others will tease them. So they decided to sleep in that house itself. See, after some time, all the host means, host is the one who is receiving the guest. Here the host is the bride's family members or the one who is arranging them everything. They all went back. The servants and all went back, and we were left for the mercy of the ghost. We were left there, and we were left for ghost. Shortly afterwards, we began to feel as if we were lying on a public road. And they were lying in a hall. We already saw there 30 of them were lying on a hall. And after some time, they felt that we are not in the hall. We are lying on a public road where there is lot of vehicle. With horses passing along the road within a yard of us, we also imagined we could hear men passing close to us whispering. Sleep was impossible. We heard, see, at that time there were no vehicles. Sorry, I told vehicles. There were horse carts and all. See, we heard horses passing nearby. We heard people walking nearby and talking. Okay. Anyway, they could not sleep a bit. Okay. Yeah. We also imagined we could hear men passing close to us, whispering they were talking something. Anyway, sleep was impossible. We all remained awake, talking about different things till a horse came very near, and thus the night passed. See, we could not sleep. We were hearing the sounds of horses and people talking. All this is imagination. But whatever happens, they could not sleep. They spoke about many things. When we are afraid, we will make some noises, okay? So they spoke about many things. They heard horses coming close by. Anyway, they could not sleep, and that night passed. At about 7 in the morning, when our host came, we were glad to bid goodbye to the haunted house with our bones intact. Okay, by 7 o'clock, the bride's people came, the host came. So we were happy to say goodbye to this haunted house with our bones intact, means without any damage to our bones and body. Okay, we were happy to leave the house because nothing had happened to our body. The funniest thing was that only those of my fellow guests had the worst of it who had denied the assistance of ghosts. See, the poet says, there was a funny thing. All the people who were attacked, all the people who were troubled in that night, were the people who denied the ghost presence. Some people, some of my friends or relatives said, hey, there is nothing like a ghost. And only those people were attacked or troubled by the ghost. None of us who were just believing that there was a ghost, they were not attacked. They were not troubled by the ghost. Those of us who had kept respectfully silent had not been touched. We were very respectful to the ghost. We believed that there is a ghost. We were really afraid. We were silent and we were not touched by the ghost. Those who had received a blow or two averred that the blows could not have been given by the invisible hands. See, we already saw some people were attacked. Some people got blows on their body. Some were attacked on the head. And what they said was, it was not by the ghost or invisible body, invisible hands. It was attacked by some of you. They still believe that they got the attacks or beats from their friends. But all of us were certain that it was no trick played by a human being. But every one of us was sure that it was not by a human being. It was not a trick by a human being. The passing horses and the whispering passers-by had given us a pure creepy sensation. Okay. See, anyway, when they were sleeping, they heard the horses passing sound, people speaking at them. That made us sure that there is a ghost in that house. It gave us a sensation, a feeling of an unpleasant feeling. Okay, we felt that there is surely a ghost in that house.
So, dear children, I believe you have understood and you have enjoyed the chapter. Okay, imagine you also are in same situation. It will be really interesting, isn't it? Yeah, living together in a room and getting blows and all to the ones who are naughty and all. It's really nice. Okay, So go through the chapter, read each sentence, complete the notes, and just understand it very well. Okay. I believe you all are reading and studying the question answers. Okay. Just read them, study them very well. Okay. Thank you.